Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are once again in the Lone Lands. We've been here for a very long time, but that is obviously because we are completing these quests. We have our Hobbit gift of the day. Let's see what it is. Small pile of copper scraps. That is better than pretty much everything I've had in the last, 10 or so Hobbit gifts on this character, so quite lucky there. But we have 5 quests, actually really 6, because we also have Master of the Lash as a potential one to go here. And basically, we're just going to be seeing if we can complete these today. They are in some, fairly, I wouldn't say remote areas, but, they are pretty scattered out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sort of area parts where they want us to go for. So we need to defeat some Dour Hands, apparently. We also need to summon and defeat Shadepaw, which was, I think, this quest over here. Collect the Dour Hand Overseer's Medallion, which means we're probably just going to have to kill a boss-type enemy. I don't actually think this quest is actually part of anything, or the spiders are part of anything, but I am just doing it anyway, it seems. These guys, my god, they are part of a lot of quests, and, well, 2 deeds and 2 quests. So we've got the Orc Slayer. Is that just a... Oh, that's a Warg. I thought it was a horse. We have Enmity of the Orcs. We have Orc Slayer Advanced. We also have Manslayers and also Master of the Lash, which is this last quest over here, which is basically get 20 of the swords, which I'm guessing we get, from defeating these guys, even though they only have bows, it seems. So that's kind of fine. We'll come back to this later. I do kind of want to get over to these areas first, though, because, well, it just sort of cuts out traveling at a later point if we just get there kind of first. And I think this is one, drawing the pack is summon do Shadepaw, yeah, which is that furthest one. So I kind of want to do that one first because I'm kind of interested on how that one will go. No, he doesn't actually count for the quest that we're doing there. And these links, I'm assuming, aren't part of anything, and neither of these things, except the deed that they're part of, apparently. Come on. Let me God damn. Come on, let me hover over you. Okay, so we have to defeat, yeah, 50 of them. Okay, that's kind of a weird number, 50 of them. But apparently we have to defeat 50 of them. Which, alright, okay, I guess. Normally it would be 60, but I guess that's maybe part of the lowering of deeds that have been going on recently, and I'm just not, used to it yet. So, down here, I don't actually know how we're supposed to summon him. Oh, I guess it's just using this thing. We're using the ancient stone tablet. Or table, rather. So, placing summon on there. I don't actually know what we're placing on there. But, should summon Shadepaw. Did I not get to do that? Yeah, success. Aha, there's Shadepaw. Okay, maybe the first time I moved before the induction finished, maybe? But either way, that was a very easy quest. And we also got a deed completed for that. We defeated Wargs in the Lone Lands. That was our final one. How fitting. We got a... Well, actually, we still got the... Nope, the wrong one. We've also got the deed bestowed to us, which is the kill 100 of them. So it does seem like they've taken most deeds and put them down to 50, and then put the advanced ones up to 100 instead of 60 and 120. I guess that kind of somewhat makes sense. Like, it's easier numbers to work with, I guess, in some regards, but I don't know. I still have to get used to it. So, what's the one we want to do over here? Oh, it's just defeat Dour Hands, which means we're gonna have to... Actually, they might be in the actual place down here. Either that, or we're gonna have to go up there. Are you gonna... Nope, you are just... Man, you are Harmon Rushes. So you are signature enemy, but I think that's what they're called. I will actually just double check because I've got to go. I think there's around this way somewhat. Anyway, are you signature? Yeah, signature. Which I think is what the like the red outline means on enemies like that, like that. So we are gonna have to go. Yeah, that's the Overseer. So we have to go up there anyway, it seems. And actually, speaking of which, we can now switch these out. So we have to go up there to get the Dour Hand Overseer anyway, and most likely have to go up there for the rest of the Dour Hands, so we've got to make our way some way up there. How are we this far out of a map? I have no idea. Oh, I guess you might count for us to do this, so we just have to kill 8 of you. and there looks to be 4 of you here. Oh, this is where we picked up. Oh, there's 5 of you actually. This is where we picked up that banner in the previous episode. Actually, looks no. I can't say there looks like there's a lot of Downhand here, but there actually isn't. It's a lot of Cravens, and it suddenly went from being really dark to really light. Maybe it's just in that area, or maybe I'm just imagining things. So there's a 6th one to defeat, and then we just need 2 more. So yeah, it's definitely getting darker around this area, but we've not got any like fear or hope around either. So that's kind of interesting. So here's 7, and I don't know if the 8th is going to be down here. It looks like this is going to be a Craven still. So I'm guessing. Oh, we can just go after this guy. I was going to say I'm guessing the Downhand Overseer will count as a Downhand that we can kill, so that wouldn't really matter too much. But either way, so we've done that one now. So where are we off to next? So the next quest it wants us to do is defeat the Angered Tarkips and also the things. Oh, actually we can go up there now. That goes to the Overseer, Downhand Overseer. So instead of going an awkward way, we can do this instead. I didn't actually see this way of getting up. So these guys don't take too much to kill, which is good, and we can probably run past most of them in the starting area. A few we might have to deal with or run past. But either way, nope, that guy's after us. And it's better to defeat this guy and then go against those 2 instead of going against 3, because otherwise they're going to knock us off our horse pretty easily, I think. So we're going to defeat the Downhand Overseer. That actually completes all the grey quests that we currently have. Again, we might have a part of a quest chain potentially, but for the current ones we have no issue with that. And it's going to be fine. That guy does. Okay, that's what I was hoping for in the last time, where I thought they didn't have bows and they just start running towards me and I had that extra time, but apparently not. So, and I also attacked the guy on the bridge, which I didn't even really mean to do. So we're not going to be able to sneak through here, I don't think. But once we do get through here and defeat the Downhand Overseer, and we could have just come over here to do that other quest for the Downhand. Once we get the Overseer, which is going to take a while, someone's aggro on me already. We're going to go up here because I'm assuming this is where the Overseer is. I was about to say my health isn't really going back up, but I realize I'm technically still in combat. That will be the reason for it. So looks like most likely through here is the way we need to go to get to him, because at least I think that's where I saw him on the map. That just warped my my thing, and I also attacked the wrong guy, which is now aggroed everybody, it seems, and I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Everything is going wrong. Might genuinely lose health. Like, I don't think we'll die. I'm pretty confident on not dying because I have potions, but I spent a lot of time in combat, so yeah. I'm just gonna wait for. Actually, let's put up this and see if we can not die, preferably. But we do have some dread plus 2 dread, so we have this bit of morale down. So we only have 90% of our maximum morale. We only get 98% healing received. We get dealt 102% damage, and we also deal 95%. So generally, we're taking more damage by a slight bit, and we're taking more damage, giving less damage, and have less health. So generally, it's not a good idea for us to, try and go against a ton of people. We have to kind of pick our fights when dread is in the mix. Shouldn't be too difficult. And okay, the Downhand Chief, and then we have the Overseer. So that's interesting that they have 2. They have an Overseer and a Chief, but this guy should not be too much of an issue because we are getting a couple of hits on him before he gets over to us, so we shouldn't take even that much, even though we are in dread at the moment. So that's pretty well done for that quest now. So now we are going to have to go. I think it might be better just for us to go to Oscarith now and travel back rather than going back through all this dwarf place, especially when dread is being put on us. So traveling to Oscarith is generally, I think, the better idea here. Okay, and then we just have to come over here. We have to defeat some Tarkips, which again shouldn't be too difficult. We have to defeat the Tarkips LOTRO, which I don't know where he is. Probably there. We also have to go. Actually, where is it? Manslayers. Okay, the Manslayers. There's a specific enemy there, I guess, then, and that is a Warg, and we just aggroed him. That is stupid of me. And there's also gold up there. I really wish I had a miner thing, because gold is one of the most useful resources when it comes to prospecting and jewelry and all those other things. Yet it's the one material I can never find. People sell it for a massive amount on the auction hall. Like, you can get like 20 gold ore for like 22. I think I saw someone put up like 25 for 22 gold. Like, or it might have been 20, one of the two, and it's just kind of like, what the hell? Because that is a ton of money. I know maybe not for some people who play the game, but that is a lot of gold for that like lower tier, I guess, of item. And also, like, yeah, like if it was for like Zircon, for example, like 100 Zircon for 20 maybe, or Zircon when it first came out, like was selling for quite a lot, which is why I had to wait for the price to go down. Yeah, fair enough. But after a while, you know, I get it is useful in pretty much everything, but still, kind of like, well. So these guys, the only annoyance I have about these sort of quests is I generally find, like, we have to defeat angered and dreadful Tarkips rather. So I'm probably going to get 10 of the dreadful ones killed, and then probably only just find dreadful for the rest of the time. That is my luck with this sort of thing. And then I'm probably just not going to find any angered ones, or vice versa. But it does seem I'm actually getting a tiny bit lucky now. So maybe if I just save that I'm not going to do well, then I'll do really well, and then everything will be done and over. So how many do we have to go? We need to go a ton of angered ones, my god. So I probably am going to end up not finding a ton of those. We have to get the angered ones, and then we have to defeat the slaughterer. I don't actually know where the slaughterer... Oh, I do know where the slaughterer is, because I kind of pointed it out last time. I do want to see what this ring is, though, as well. It's kind of intriguing, this one ring. I guess maybe it's an interior quest location sort of thing. There's probably a ton of them in here, because I'm pretty sure this is a mine. In fact, yeah. And there's a quest here, or is that us completing a quest? No, it wouldn't be on the map then. But we can complete a quest here. I know that much. I will complete those after, though. I do want to have a look inside and see if that is what this is pointing out, though. I think that'll be interesting to see. But there are more quests in here, so I just learned that. That's going to be fun. And I just have no idea where I'm going. Oh, it's over there. Should we have a little bit of an explore? I think we should. Yeah, Tarkroot Berserker. That's not what I'm after, but maybe it will affect it. Maybe it gives me an Orc Sword. It does give me an Orc Sword. Act as a dude here. So he's probably taking everybody out, and also the enemies that or at least the one enemy I've seen so far isn't the enemy I need, so I'm going to stay away from here. We'll come in here later, because I actually need to complete those quests, and I guess while I'm here, actually, let's go and accept this guy's quest. Will you help me? Because, you know, we're here, and we might as well. Won't do that now, though, because I kind of set myself on doing these 6 quests, so I want to do these 6 quests that we have. We'll do those at some other time. But we just have to find these damn enemies. So I'm actually going to travel over here. I'm going to pause quickly. I'm going to travel over there, I think, because me just wandering around is just going to be quite boring. That's a half orc, right? Yep. But yeah, I'm going to travel over to this thing and sort of come back to there when we've got everything, and hopefully we get these quests done fairly quickly. Okay, it wasn't as far as I thought it was, especially considering we're on horse, but we have quite a lot of berserkers here, and also angered ones. Actually, that was a berserker. What am I doing that for? That's not even the one I'm trying to go after. We have angered ones, and we have dreadful ones, and we also have the corpses that we need to do whatever we're doing. I assume we're burning them as we did with the previous corpses we found, and around this area should also be barrels of rotting flesh and the slaughterer that we need to... Oh! The slaughter... Okay, so maybe that's a... Yeah, I thought we killed the slaughterer a second ago. I pressed U on that, so that should be doing things. Wait, what did we kill before? Berserker, not slaughterer. Slaughterer. Okay. I hope the slaughterer isn't in that place, like that place, but I guess it can't be, considering that wouldn't make sense because it's on a different quest on the map, so unless the quest mark is mucking up, which is probably not what's happening, then I think we should be fine. So I just want to check, are we burning these? Destroying. Okay, so we are burning them, yeah. Okay, so we're actually collecting these pickaxes as well, so we can actually go complete that extra quest, I guess. I thought we had to like find pickaxes like actually in that area, but I guess that's not actually what it was. So these guys probably just have those pickaxes on them. So this should be our final one for that quest as well. There we go. Pretty good, I think, right there. So then we just have to... How many do we have? We have to defeat 4 more angered ones. That's a berserker. What the hell is this? Oh, I wanted to see what his like special berserk thing gave him. And we can also take that down now. But we need to now defeat the slaughterer, the 4 angered targrips. I keep on calling them the wrong thing. So we need, defeat the angered ones. The dreadful ones don't matter too much, but they do go towards the deed for defeating orcs and for enmity of the orcs and orcs in the lowlands. And also, it seems like the advanced deed for the orcs is still 120, so that's interesting. But enmity of the orcs is 150, which I don't know if it always was. I have a feeling it might have always been that, and I just basically wasn't paying attention. But I don't know. Actually, come to think of it, if the deeds have been lowered for Slayer deeds, that makes the TP farming that I do a lot quicker. I haven't done it in ages. I might do it today, but it makes it a ton quicker. That might even cut off like, I don't even know how much, but that might, depending on the ones it affects, it might like cut off quite a bit of time. I might have to time myself and see how quick I am now. I know around about the time that it takes me to do the old version, depending on whether or not I use Slayer acceleration deeds, Slayer deed acceleration tome things. But I know with and without, so I'll just do one with and see what I get from that. So I'm assuming the slaughterer is up here, and then we just have to get the corpses, which I guess are also potentially up here as well. I haven't actually seen as many of those scattered around, but the barrels were like 2 at a time. And that is a nasty and a dreadful. Let's see if we can run past. We can't. But yeah, it looks like there might be a guy behind them. Slaughterer, there we go. So it looks like we have to get past his little bodyguard things first. Let's go for the nasty one because the dreadfuls are a bit more normal that we've seen, so I don't care about them as much, or worry about them as much. I do worry about him though. Okay, this might take a bit of planning. I should have said that is not where I put that trap, but okay, fine. That was an ill-placed trap. I should have stopped him. Okay, whatever. Anyway, there we go. That's now done, and now we need to find a ton of corpses, which sounds so jolly when I'm saying that out loud. So I'm guessing they'll just all be scattered around the area. They're not as common as the barrels seem, so just to pass the time while I'm doing it, I might as well attack these guys. They're going to attack me anyway if I don't do it. I'd rather get the first shot off on them rather than they attack me first and potentially like interrupt this burning of the corpses. And also it gets me closer to the deed that I need to do. Both deeds actually. These guys do spawn fairly quickly as well, so that actually might be a nice good thing for us in general. There's another nasty one. I actually didn't see too many nasty ones when I was here first. I'm missing or incorrect. They knocked our sword out or whatever. Okay, that's weird. Sometimes they like, quote unquote, knock like your bow out of your hand, or it stops you being able to have the correct weapon for something. It's kind of annoying because I can never tell when it happens. Like, I don't think it ever tells you. Yeah, it doesn't really ever tell you. And I only ever notice after I'm spamming the button, being like, why isn't this working? But these guys seem to spawn back pretty quickly, so it might be a good idea, or a good way for us to get that deed done at some point, just to come over here. And speaking of deeds, I actually think I have a ton of Bree deeds that still need to be done, so at some point I might have to go back to Bree. Yeah, we have a ton of Slayer deeds that need to be done, and I think we might have to go back there at some point after in a bit of time. So there is a quest marker up there for some reason. I guess that might be the quest that I accepted to do Master of the Leashes. But we can't go there yet because we still need to do a Plague Upon Us, which means we need to find one more corpse, which is going to be a fun time. And we have to make this jump. There we go. And hope we can find one over here. But apparently not. So yeah, at some point we do need to do those deeds, and especially the fact, I think, that that we can get both Slayer acceleration deeds, Slayer deed accelerations. I always mix the two words up at the end. We can get Slayer deed accelerations, and we can just sort of do it a lot quicker now because we're higher level. And yeah, and the final fact that deeds are a lower completion amount at the moment as well will be a good thing. So that shouldn't take us too long. And similar, we need to do obviously all the Slayer deeds in Ered Luin, which I think we have already done actually. If I go back to Ered Luin, yeah, we've completed pretty much everything there that we can. I'm pretty sure we have literally done everything there, and then we just have to do Shire, which I haven't really done much in the Shire. I've just done some small things, but we do have to go to the Shire for quests anyway, so we'll go there eventually and do some stuff in terms of that. Also, why? Oh, there's a door which gives us a quest. Oh, does this connect to... Maybe this connects to that place. Maybe that's a thing. Right, so I'm going to quickly go back to this place, complete this quest, then I'll go over to here, and then I'll go back to Oscaroth, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we're going to complete the quest here, which, speaking of which, we actually have to get rid of some stuff in our inventory, which is why I didn't complete it originally. Let's get rid of some of this stuff we don't have as many of. Apparently, we got 2 of Shadepaw's paws, which is fair enough, and they sell for quite a bit, so I'm actually going to keep those. This cloak actually isn't as good as the thing we have currently. This also is not as good as the thing we have currently, so I'm probably going to get that thing, which is the most expensive thing. And then we have to think, what do we want from this? Do we want some heavy armor that we can't wear, a staff which we can't use, a shield which we can't use, or a mace which is not as good as what we want? What is the most expensive here? And then we will think about that. That one is the most expensive, so we'll go and use it. And we'll probably have to get rid of it anyway because I need to get rid of stuff in my inventory. And we need to come in here, complete this one quest from this dude. And I'm assuming at some point he'll give us another quest. I didn't even realize that guy was there. But I think... Nope, okay, he is... Oh, no, he is going to give us another quest. He just didn't do it anyway. So he wants to do Orc Interrupted. And he also... I'm going to go over here and complete these quests, which I wish I realized was there when I first came here, because that would be a lot easier. So then we need to complete these more quests, which we'll do those ones in a future episode. I might not do this straight away. I might actually go back to Bree, as I was talking about. But we now need to go back over to this area, which is the Eggling camp, and then we'll go back to Oscaroth after that. So I'll see you in the camp. Okay, so we're back here talking to this dude. Hopefully he doesn't just give us another quest. I kind of want to... they're better than what we have, but at the same time I'm getting stuff ready thing-wise, and that's not even that good compared to like level 12. Like, really? I'm gonna get the bat thing, or the whatever it's called. Does he have another quest for us? Okay, he doesn't, but yeah, we're back here. I got that. I was saying something else, can't really remember, but he doesn't have any more quests for us, so that's fine. So we're gonna go back to Oscaroth, and then I'm gonna have to obviously sell the stuff in my inventory as well. That kind of needs to happen, but we are going to complete quests as well. But first I am actually going to go and sell some stuff. The reason I'm saying that is because my inventory is currently pretty much full, and I would like to not have to just randomly throw away items because whatever. And why do we not put that on? That is a better helmet than what we have right now. Agility, and we get... yeah, that's fine. Why? Okay, whatever. Nope, they're not good. Better. That's not as good. Then we're gonna get rid of those. Still thinking about that one. Not sure if I want more vitality or agility at this point, especially kind of because I don't know. Those are my two main ones, and I don't really know. That gives us a lot more armor. I'm actually thinking of doing that now. I might actually just bind that and do that one because we kind of need that armor. It's really helping us if we get that armor, and you know, next set of armor is going to be pretty good as well. I will do those actually after we've done the quest because I want to just do the quest first. So Manslayer, we get a cape which isn't as good, and a sword which isn't as good. Okay, we'll take the more expensive thing. And Master of the Lash.
How can I be of service?
That actually gives us that gives us more armor and vitality. I'm fine with that. We can switch that one over. I'm happy. And final quest, Plague Upon Us. Return the tinderbox to him, and we get reputation. And he gives us some more quests. Huzzah! More quests to do. And we'll think about doing those in a future episode. Though again, I might go back to Bree for a few episodes to get some deeds done, and I also might go to the Shire to get the quests done eventually, because I think I need to actually, you know, start there at least a tiny bit, and then once it's started, I have reason to go back instead of just putting it off. But that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.